Good morning. Bienvenidos, welcome. The Spring 2024 commencement ceremony for the awarding of the baccalaureate degrees is now open. Please join Julia Cristina Izquierdo, who will be graduating with a Bachelor's of Music in Music Education from the Frost School of Music later today, and the commencement band under the direction of conductor Tina DiMeglio singing our national anthem. The colors are presented by the University of Miami's Army and Air Force ROTC Color Guard. Please remain standing after the national anthem for the invocation. Spirituality is an important part of many students' lives. The Chaplains Association, the official body responsible for religious life on campus, includes campus ministries from various denominations and leaders from various faiths who have come together to deliver unifying invocations at all University of Miami commencement ceremonies. Today's invocation will be offered by Rabbi Johnson Cook, Jewish chaplain for the University of Miami Hillel, Imam Abdul Hamid Samra, Muslim chaplain for the University of Miami and the Islamic Center for Greater Miami, and Father Richard Vigoa, Catholic chaplain for the University of Miami, St. Augustine Church, and the Catholic Student Center.
This moment of commencement is the culmination of diligence and hard work, creativity, perseverance, and care. God, we give thanks for reaching this holy moment. The early rabbinic sages wrote, "Who is wise? One who learns from everyone." In this spirit, your commencement, graduates, is not only an ending, but a beginning. May you be blessed with a journey of lifelong learning, grounded in the work you put in during your time here. May those blessings be found in your community, the people you help, and the care you give to humanity. As the sages also said, God's presence abides when two people learn together in relationship. God, bless these graduates with the care to build a better world and the tools to create communities of love and dignity. May they find joy in learning and ensure that the lessons they learn are shared with humanity. May their teachers and supporters be honored by the lives these graduates lead. May the graduates celebrated today go from strength to strength. Ken Yehi Ratzon. May it be God's will.
May peace, mercy, and the blessing of God be upon you and all those who seek to reveal and increase in knowledge. Today we come with hearts deeply thankful to God for all the gifts we have. We are thankful to all those who have helped us in the classroom, at home, and on the way. We thank you, God, for these graduating students who earned their diploma, and we invoke your blessing upon them. We pray that you will give them direction, purpose, and resolution as they enter the next phase of their lives. Guide them to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love. Our Lord, give our graduate the strength to be humble, the courage to care, and the wisdom to love.
Good and loving God, we thank you for the completion of another academic year. We ask you, Lord, to bless and guide our graduates as they reach this end and as they chart new beginnings. May what they have learned here at the University of Miami serve them to be good stewards of God's gifts. Help them to use all that they have learned to make the world a better place, to serve others in true solidarity and kingship, to seek ways to help the poor, the marginalized, and those who are suffering, and to always seek the greater good. And finally, Lord God, we thank you for giving us the opportunity to build this community with these young men and women here at the U. Though they are leaving our campus, we know that they will always be with us as part of the Caines family. And we ask that the bonds that they have created remain always strong, despite the distance. Protect them, Lord, keep them safe, and we ask this through your holy and blessed name. Amen.
Please be seated. I would like to take the opportunity to briefly introduce the platform party and ask that they rise and remain standing. Please hold your applause until all introductions have been made. Today's Grand Marshal is Charles Mason, professor at the Frost School of Music. Today's honorary degree recipient and commencement speaker is Elizabeth Alexander, poet, author, and president of the Mellon Foundation. Today's presiding trustee is Jose Mas, CEO of Mastech Incorporated, co-owner of the Intra-Miami CF, chair of the Athletics Committee of the University of Miami Board of Trustees, and alumnus of the Miami Herbert Business School. Today's alumni speaker is Devang Desai, partner at Gaby, Mully, Antonelli, and Di Matteo, immediate past president of the Alumni Association, member of the University of Miami's President's Council, member of the University of Miami Board of Trustees, and alumnus of the College of Arts and Sciences and the School of Law. Also joining us on stage from the Board of Trustees are Lori Silvers, co-CEO of Hollywood.com, chair of the University of Miami Board of Trustees and Executive Committee, and alumni of the College of Arts and Sciences and School of Law. Jose Barred, investor and alumnus of the College of Engineering, and Tracy Berkowitz, managing trustee of the Fairholme Foundation and chair of the Conflict of Interest Subcommittee of the University of Miami Board of Trustees. Members of the University Administration are Patricia A. Wiley, Senior Vice President for Student Affairs and Alumni Engagement, Josh Friedman, Senior Vice President for Development and Alumni Relations, Catherine Kern, Senior Vice President for Education, Rebecca McMillan Fox, Dean of the Division of Continuing and International Education, Charles Ekman, Dean and University Librarian, Maria Gali Stampino, Dean of Undergraduate Affairs, Felicia Marinol, Director of the University of Miami Institute for Advanced Study of the Americas and Office of Hemispheric and Global Affairs. Also with us today as part of the stage party are the deans and distinguished members of our faculty, whom I'd like to stand and be recognized from the College of Arts and Sciences, which includes the Division of Continuing and International Education. Presiding over today's ceremony is the President of the University of Miami, Dr. Julio Frank.
Graduating students, family members, and friends, distinguished members of the faculty, distinguished trustees, members of the entire University of Miami community, welcome. And to the class of 2024, congratulations! Life is punctuated by rites of passage that signal our transition from one stage of life to the next. Commencements are meant to mark your transition from a student discovering your vocation to a graduate out in the world, building your life story and advancing your unique contributions to humanity. For many of you, the road to this moment was filled with unexpected obstacles and disruptions caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. 4 years ago, for most of you, your high school graduations were canceled, and the traditional rites of passage were replaced with uncertainty and isolation. However, you remain steadfast in your pursuit of knowledge and growth. Today, as you walk across the stage, know that your journey is not just a personal triumph, but a representation of hope and resilience for all. We come together to celebrate your success, which is the result of your commitment, focus, and perseverance through adversity. Your success has also required guidance and mentorship from people who believed in you. We would like to recognize those who instructed, inspired, and guided you. Your professors, advisors, and mentors. Will all the members of the faculty, both sitting on stage and here with our graduates, please stand if you're able so that you may be recognized. Thank you. Reaching this important milestone involves your own special network of support. So often, family and friends provide us the love and strength needed to get through challenging moments and times of doubt. Today would not be possible without your network's faith in you and your goals. So I ask you, the graduates, to stand if you're able and lead us in thanking your loved ones, both those with us here and those watching online. Please stand and thank your family and friends. Thank you. Thank you. What an energized crowd. I'm very glad to have you here. But we have one last gratitude to express, because our gratitude for this momentous occasion would not be complete if we did not recognize those who proudly serve in uniform. So I'm asking all members of the military and veterans, please stand if you're able, so you may be recognized. Thank you. Class of 2024, your accomplishments are even more remarkable considering all that you have endured to get to this point. You arrived on our campus as first-year students against a backdrop of uncertainty. Through careful planning and detailed execution, we were able to reopen the campus to welcome you in the fall of 2020. You made sacrifices for the sake of your education, all while trying to establish yourselves in a new environment. Today, as you stand at the threshold of new beginnings, I am deeply honored by the trust you placed in me and the university to navigate these challenging times together. Your trust has propelled you forward and illuminated a journey of resilience and determination that characterizes each and every one of you. No matter where your paths take you, I can guarantee you this: you will continue to use those skills. And if you are searching for stability and trust in what seems like an unstable world, you are not alone. But don't lose hope. Your focused energy, coupled with your University of Miami education, equip you with a distinct ability to strengthen trust in the future. This moment in your life is both formative and transformative. It is an opportunity for self-discovery and for embracing change. This is how you build resilience. If there is something Miami Hurricanes know, it is resilience, learning to transform adversity into strength. That is what has shaped and propelled our university to new heights throughout its nearly 100 years of existence, which we will celebrate in just about 1 year on April the 8th, 2025. And just last year, our university was invited to join the Association of American Universities, the AAU, which is considered the gold standard in American higher education. The University of Miami is one of the youngest universities and among only a handful of AAU members founded in the 20th century. This significant milestone offers a perfect framework to recognize all that you have accomplished. When you look back at on your time at the U, remember that what inspires resilience is hope. Hope for the future and confidence that you can face anything that lies ahead. I have hope in the future because I place my trust in you. Class of 2024, we look forward to continuing a lifelong relationship with all of you, and we cannot wait to see how your story continues to unfold. On behalf of the entire University of Miami community, congratulations. At commencements around the country, universities select outstanding leaders to receive honorary degrees and invite them to commencement as role models for their graduates. Honorary degrees are not simply earned by a course of study or even a course of achievement. They are earned by making significant contributions to our society. To introduce our honorary degree recipient, I would like to ask the presiding trustee, Jose Mas, to please come forward.
Good morning. President Frank, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Elizabeth Alexander, an acclaimed poet, scholar, educator, and cultural advocate. The author or co-author of 15 books and a nationally recognized thought leader on American society, she is president of the $6 billion Mellon Foundation, the nation's largest funder of the arts and humanities, and for decades taught at top universities. President Frank, for inspiring generations of students and advocating justice and understanding through the arts, it is my privilege to present Elizabeth Alexander for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
Will today's honorary degree recipient, Elizabeth Alexander, please join me at the podium. Elizabeth Alexander may be best known for reciting her poem, Praise Song for the Day, at the 2009 inauguration of America's first black president, Barack Obama. Yeah, I think we all remember that. But her impact on the arts, academia, social justice, and philanthropy is immeasurable, as Time magazine noted in listing her among the world's 100 most influential people in 2022. Born in Harlem and raised in Washington, D.C., she learned from her family to, quote, speak up when injustice was done. Her father, a Harvard and Yale educated lawyer, was the first black secretary of the Army. Her mother taught African American women's history at George Washington University. She forged her own path, fostering justice, finding her strength in writing poetry, while studying with future Nobel laureate Derek Walcott at Boston University. After earning a PhD in English at the University of Pennsylvania, she held distinguished professorships at Smith College, Yale University, where she taught for over 15 years, and Columbia University. In New York, she was called to philanthropy by the Ford Foundation, where she co-designed an arts and advocacy program to address the crisis of mass incarceration. After joining the Mellon Foundation in 2018, she launched the $500 million Monuments Project to create public art that conveys the stories of those denied historical recognition. Among her books are two Pulitzer Prize finalists, The Light of the World, a memoir born from the grief of her husband's death at age 50, and American Sublime, her fourth collection of poems. Her latest book, The Trayvon Generation, explores how racist violence has shaped black youths like her own two sons. Elizabeth Alexander, for sharing your vital poetic voice and visionary leadership in the arts, culture, and social justice. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the University of Miami, I hereby confer upon you the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, and declare that your name shall be forever inscribed upon the enduring roll of our university's honorary graduates. Congratulations.
Buenos dias and good morning to everybody. I am so honored to be here, and I am so honored by what has just happened and proud to be a part of your community, which I already was. My niece, Maya Carmen Alexander, is a University of Miami graduate. So already I have affinity with this amazing place. But I am really moved by being with you all today and by this honor. I would like to specifically thank President Frank, Dean Bacchus, Dean Fox, the student speaker who I had the great pleasure of chatting with earlier, Adriana Ramirez, and presiding trustee Jose Mas. The members of the University Board of Trustees who have joined us today, the faculties and staff of the Colleges of Arts and Sciences and the Division of Continuing and International Education. I am always a professor, so hello faculty. I'm so happy to be here with you today. And to the families, friends, and loved ones of the graduates that we are celebrating this morning. To those graduates, those of you who will forever belong to the class of 2024, I say congratulations. You have earned your degrees here in one of the most dynamic, vibrant, and diverse states in our country, at the intersection of so much, in a metropolitan region home to extraordinary communities from throughout the hemispheres. You've lived and learned in a place at a school global in its outlook and in its openness to the future. You began that journey under unprecedented circumstances previously mentioned, the COVID-19 pandemic, the 2020 presidential election, the next one on the horizon, the climate emergency, entrenched conflicts around the globe, growing turmoil around books and academic courses being banned in libraries and schools. Your years at this university unfolded in a time of great change and great challenge. The immediate future is complex, but before we carry on, I want to salute what you have already been through and the ways that you will move forward. I also just want to say, as I congratulate all of you, that there is one in particular among you who I'm especially proud of, dear to my heart. So Ben, I love you, I'm proud of you, congratulations. So I come here with like mommy energy and auntie energy. Just want to say, like that's you know, they're all the career things, but that's actually the most important part of who I am and who I am to you today. So what I hope for you, what I believe in for you, is that you will continue to hold fast every single day to your courage, courage that I know you have already demonstrated that you have. That you will keep using your voices, keep stepping into your responsibilities, and keep exercising your leadership, which we are waiting for, that you have shown by virtue of your education here. And one of the tasks that I would ask you to take up when you move forward is to make sure that others have access to the same privilege of education that you have had, so that they too can do their part to contribute to and meaningfully participate in the future of our rich, diverse American society. As graduates of this university, you have strong precedent for how to do that. There have been other periods of great change and challenge in your history. As a poet, as a scholar, and as an educator, I always believe that history is one of our greatest guides and that we can't move forward unless we take stock of the history that we've been through. And it was interesting in preparing for today and learning more about the University of Miami to see that at other points in time, particularly in the 1960s and 70s, there was also great turbulence and transformation in society, centered on fundamental questions about who should have access to an education and what shape that education should take. In that period of rapid change across the country, there was racial and gender integration and recognition that new educational models were needed, and readiness to bring forward different resources to tackle the challenges that campus communities faced. Black students were first allowed to enroll at Miami not until 1961. Within a decade, your school had its first Black student body president, the son of Florida migrant workers. The Bachelor of General Studies, which some of you are receiving today, was first developed in 1970 with the compass points of self-initiative and individual learning capacity for maximum educational opportunity. A campus women's commission was launched in 1971, and the first collegiate athletic scholarship for women in the entire country was given to a female athlete here on your campus in 1973. And as she said plainly, I never would have had the opportunity to go to college had it not been for that scholarship. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. came here to this school in 1966, and he said, it is a torturous logic to use the tragic results of segregation as an argument for the continuation of it. Congresswoman and the first Black woman presidential candidate, Shirley Chisholm, came here in 1972 and spoke with Miami students and said, there is a place in society for all shades and opinion and all kinds of people. When the Cuban Revolution unfolded, it was here at the University of Miami that many exiles found a scholastic home throughout the 60s that welcomed them with new academic programs and ultimately preserved the largest library collection of materials dedicated to Cuba outside the island, offering to this day the only academic minor in Cuban studies in the United States. And still, this university kept looking to the future, welcoming more and more international students, becoming, in those tumultuous years, one of the top 5 American institutions for students around the globe. In that time of great change, your school, the University of Miami's response was not to turn away from fear, from the great challenges that were before it, but rather to turn towards them, to run towards them with openness, to bring more people, to try new ideas, to give more resources more broadly, and to open more doors wider. So now we are at another point where the world is challenging us, all of us, amongst widespread fear and uncertainty. And it is your generation, together with all of us, that must take up the call to address it. I think that meeting this challenge will require of you your ingenuity, your service, your patience, your innovation, your creativity, your vision, your sacrifice, and your readiness. It will require that you pose some of the same questions that this campus did back in the 1960s. Can we develop new models? Can we bring together more people and more ideas? Can we open doors wider? Asking and answering questions like these will require you to have faith in yourselves and faith in each other. It will require that you build your own new communities. We are learning from you wherever and however you choose to work and live. And do your part to keep those communities strong. And what shape that takes will be different for many of you. And of course, on graduation days, we think about what you've studied and we think about your careers and your jobs. But who you are and how you be is also what we need to think about. For some, that might mean nurturing community in your neighborhood, at your children's school, at your place of worship, building community at your local public library, making sure that books stay available to everybody, about everybody, or your Tuesday night basketball league, or the food bank near your office. Maybe you will volunteer your garage as a polling place on an election day. Maybe you will volunteer to support people who have just come to this country and who are learning how to make the United States a new home. For me, community has grown in different forms and in different places throughout my life. A central one has been the community of poetry and the fellowship that I have found not only with other poets, but also those who simply love to hear the language of poetry itself. I believe all of us live in the language of poetry. I hear this, I see this all the time. There are poems that are in books, but there is the poetry of the way that people speak. If you listen to your grandparents, there is poetry in how they speak. There is poetry in how we express ourselves to each other. You just have to listen to it. The visionary poet June Jordan once wrote, "I would hope that folks throughout the United States would consider the creation of poems as a foundation for true community, a fearless democratic society." Because in the language of poetry, that is how we offer our souls, ourselves, to each other and receive. So whatever the communities are that you choose to create in the future, I ask you to remember the lessons of that earlier community here at this university in the 1960s and the 1970s. Not fear, but openness. In that same era, there was the first inaugural poet in the United States. With his recitation of an original poem at the inauguration of John F. Kennedy, this poet was seen by many as a kind of informal U.S. poet laureate. As you know, he was the renowned Robert Frost. And as I learned, he was a poet who had a long association with your school. It began in the Great Depression when Frost first lectured at Miami and bought a home just south of campus and continued for decades here in Coral Gables. Frost wrote very incisively before the pandemic, before the two world wars and great upheavals of the 20th century. He wrote these words in the poem Mending Wall. "Something there is that does not love a wall. Something there is that does not love a wall." He was writing materially about winter and the movements of a stone wall in cold New England, but the words invoke a different promise when you move them around. not walls but opening, not turning away but turning towards, not separating us from each other, not believing that we even can be separated from each other, because we can't. As you turn towards each other, as you build your communities and ask and answer together the questions posed by a time of great challenges, your University of Miami degree will be fundamental to the parts of your journey that involve your career. But it is your University of Miami education that will be fundamental to the life that you will live, the whole life that you will live. It will be, I wish for you, I see for you, a life filled with joys. Like all lives, it will also hold grief and sorrow. There will be new achievements, there will be setbacks, as there always are. There will be long stretches of contentment, and there will be times of searching and questioning and wondering about the best path forward. That is how life is. Your Miami education, as you have absorbed and continue to make meaning of it, and as it has been interpolated with who and what you come from, will be your companion every step of the way, will be your light. So, because I am a poet, I always keep words of poetry close to my heart. They ruffle through my head like a Rolodex and come up at times when only a poem that has been labored over can say things in the very, very, very best way. And so, as I conclude today, and as I continue to absorb the beautiful, beautiful energy that I feel in this room, and the incredible, incredible pride that I feel coming not only from all of you in what you have done, but all of your loved ones, all of the people who have helped you along the way. I am full from this energy. I want to leave you with words that I hope you will hold close to your own humanity, your own bravery. Be brave every day, people, every single day, in ways large and small. Be brave and extend yourselves to each other. Keep on doing what you do. And your own determination will take you on the extraordinary path that awaits you. So, I'm going to end with a poem that I adore by a poet named Alberto Rios, one of our great American poets, and it's called A House Called Tomorrow. So I wanted to say all of the things to you specifically and give us a sense of history and give us a sense of moving forward. And these words that I borrow from Rios, I hope, are the ones that you will keep most deeply in your heart to give you light moving forward. A House Called Tomorrow. You are not 15 or 12 or 17. You are 100 wild centuries. And 15, bringing with you in every breath and in every step, everyone who has come before you. All the yous that you have been, the mothers of your mother, the fathers of your father. If someone in your family tree was trouble, 100 were not. The bad do not win, not finally, no matter how loud they are. We simply would not be here if that were so. You are made fundamentally from the good. With this knowledge, you never march alone. You are the breaking news of the century. You are the good who has come forward through it all, even if so many days feel otherwise. But think, when you as a child learned to speak, it's not that you didn't know words. It's that from the centuries, you knew so many. And it's hard to choose the words that will be your own. From those centuries, we human beings bring with us the simple solutions and songs. The river bridges and star charts and song harmonies, all in service to a simple idea: that we can make a house called tomorrow. What we bring finally into the new day, every day, is ourselves. And that's all we need to start. That's everything we require to keep going. Look back only for as long as you must. Then go forward into the history you will make. Be good, then better. Write books, cure disease. Make us proud. Make yourself proud. And those who came before you, when you hear thunder, hear it as their applause. Congratulations, class of 2024, and thank you for inviting me today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Elizabeth Alexander, for showing us the real power of words and the universal impact of creative expression. We will now move to the conferral of your degrees. And I want to ask the provost to please come forward to present the dean for the conferral of bachelor's degrees.
Dean Leonidas Bacas will present the candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences.
President Frank.
Dean Bacas.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees, that means all of you, please rise and remain standing. President Frank, upon recommendation of the faculty of the College of Arts and Sciences, I'm pleased to present these candidates, the thought leaders and change agents who will tackle the world's toughest problems.
Thank you, Dean Bacas. Upon recommendation of the faculty of the university and by the authority vested in me by the trustees of the University of Miami, I confer upon you the bachelor's degrees with all their attendant rights, privileges, and obligations. Congratulations. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the company of learned scholars. And now, the moment you have all been waiting for, please move your tassel from the right side to the left side of your caps.
Will the graduates please come forward to accept your degrees and our best wishes? Continuing studies. Michael Scott Malone. Vinay Tabrawe. Sarah Elizabeth Nathan. Victoria Grubbs. Mario Antonio Pons. Belinda Penton. Jalen Everett Phillips. Tyreek Stevenson. Anthony Charles Tatum. Willie Connie Townsend. Heather Maureen Diaz. Faisuli Camacho Ruiz. Cameron McMoore. Rebecca Elizabeth Alelia. Dallas Jean-Marie Bennett. Adriana Ramirez. David Rave, magna cum laude. Cassandra Iris Perez. Logan Gabriel Fernandez Smith. Jack Harrison Lazar. Kevin Christopher Oakley. Justin Tyler Tullock. Rory Alexander Peters. Laura Lirio Karam. Christina Rai Esposito. Nicole Rochelle Ramones. Lauren Ann Lidon. John Thomas Greer. Alejandro Cano, magna cum laude. Jael Esther Jean Charles. Sarah Ventil Shuringa, cum laude. Jeremy Leighton Ware. Kenneth Wilds Warren. Isabel Rose Souls. Monica Gupta. Haley Mae Guy. Margaret Ann Coughlin. Lindsay Robin Fauché. Simone Rosemary Weatherspoon. Colin Ferguson. Antonisha Alize Hudge. Jenna Diana Robinson. Isabella Jolene Comella. John Philip Comella. Gabriel Alexander Marinelli. Leo Galiz Menendez. Ryan Hires. Jasmine Maria Abadi. Brittany Andre. Mary Gabriel Mraz. Karina Sarah Shetty. Justin Phillips St. Clair Prince. Ashley Rose Busson. Monica Tan. Angelina Harb. Niloy Badapodai Bodacharavi. Abigail M. Bumstark. Susan T. Lakowski. Ania Ibarra. Juan Sanchez Romero. Ian Libnick. Duke Johnson. Jonathan Dennis. Logan Sagapolu. Michelle Fleischaker, magna cum laude. Isabel Claire Hoham, magna cum laude. Miriam Abigail Ordonez. Laura Bea, magna cum laude. Wesley Graham Forst. Samantha Elizabeth Yanucci. College of Arts and Sciences. Jessica Marie Greer, cum laude. Nathaniel James Marlowe. Cole Maxwell Calgagny. Juliet Layton. Alexandra Gelman. Piper Lauren Phillips. Nathan Gregory Slack. Francesca Annabella Amato. Lydia Marie Dixon. Nicolas Fabian Ferreira. Sophie Shrestha, magna cum laude. Isabel Scavilla. Piper Olivia Evans. Imani Mary. Nia Janine Simone Bayardel, cum laude. Joanna Jimena Salazar. Mila Nicholas Nader. Carolina Alexandra Allegret. Benjamin Oliver Rosen Capolazzo. Gabriela Andrea Gutierrez. Ava M. Cherry. Irina Jakovovich, magna cum laude. Allison Marie Torino, magna cum laude. Angelique Claire Scott. Samuel Glenn Hines, summa cum laude. Angela Fajardo, magna cum laude. Felix Emmanuel Rios. Mia Esther Rivas. Christine Akinyi Oyayo. Nyok Jebvu. Katarina Stavrolet Lomis. Alana Argyle. Ilya Daphna Schwarzman Lopez, magna cum laude. Samantha Jessie Savitz. Anna Golinkova, summa cum laude. Brian Bame. Victoria Mejia. Sasha Aneshka Lippis, cum laude. Abigail Elizabeth Rogers. Owen Harris Trewick, magna cum laude. Diego Augusto Oropeza Rodriguez. Kareem Rahman. Hannah Drum, magna cum laude. Brian Otero. Oliver Noah Echeverria, cum laude. Matthew Miller. Juliana Rendon. Ainsley Ann Hilliard. Elijah Samuel Velasquez. Christina Din Alzuguere. Ana Nicole Rodriguez. Diego Alejandro Diaz Jimenez. Michael Bruce Guy, cum laude. Matt Ellis Ramirez. Antonella Criscola. Leah Mousse. Kennedy C. St. Mary. Melena Louisa Silverman. Joy Jude Jad Lahoud. Cameron Hope Tovin. Jaden Brattensburg. Samuel Robert Piedmont. Maura Lane Markowitz. Celine Surum. Kiera Giotti Kimani. Zoe Quinn Bassett, cum laude. Aiden Zachary Sadonivkov. Claudia Elizabeth Perez Perez. Caroline Grace Moody, magna cum laude. Brittany Lanvigno. Sebastian Alberto Otimicheriva. Ariana Rejas. Sydney Eleanor Billings, cum laude. Whitney Ashlyn Contreras. Roshan Delara Briones. Carolina Acevedo. Evelyn A. Abraham Lopez. Cindy Marquez Gutierrez. Jonas Javier Figueredo. Gianluca Azoretto. Antonio Campo. Brandon Max Levine. Shelby Christian Griffith. Courage Eshe Cosby, magna cum laude. Isabel Castro. Luke David Bailey. Zachary Jonathan Littman. Javier Veron White. Kevin Dalton White. Aryan Nimish Javeri. Nicholas Angelo Gonzalez. Andrea Sofia Caballero. Diego Romero. Sofia Patricia LaRue. Annabelle Marie Alfonso. Nicholas Mario Rubinetti. Henry Fisher Nathan. Allison McCauley. Taryn Kaler Case. Christina Marian Callis, cum laude. William Joaquin. Alexis Juliet Simons. Kara Elizabeth Kelly. Aidan Matthew Hoke, cum laude. Alex Stakevich. Sarah Ashbrook Schiavo. Marlo J. Rose Liebenthal. Leah Sophie Kellerman. Rachel Solomon. Kate Marie Adams, magna cum laude. Amelia Ann Weiss. Gabriela Idonije. Ariel Marie Charlotte Swilly, summa cum laude. Danielle Annette Metzger, cum laude. Christopher Carrero. Aline Y. Alamazar. Hannah Shanna Cohen. Gabrielle Louise Whitehorn. Sydney Elizabeth Rivali. Adriana C. Morero. Bryson Alexander Leonard. Joyce Mary Harby. Catherine Elizabeth Ellison, cum laude. Reagan Robert Silver. Alexander Ernesto Quant, cum laude. Hugh Q. Amir Alex Zidane. Olivia Grace Eason. Malia Jaden Friedhand. Farah Star Gonik. Jesus Tunan Ibarra. Quinn Grace Robinson. Riley Olivia Baby. Sophia Alcon. Emily Arzola. Grace Ann Cohen. Emma Lauren Tischler, magna cum laude. Nika Rose Buchan, cum laude. Abbas J.J.A. Yakub. Joseph Jude Pinzone, magna cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Nelson. Alexandra Marie Campisi. Moyu Chen. Jiaisu Yan. Kayla Nicole Iotzi. Alessandra King Carden. Constantina Basias. Simon Peter Joy Meleth. Ella Naomi Delgado. John Joseph Zeshik. Jack Brown. Gabriel Simonio. Mona Abuzara. Gabriel Alejandro Amaro. Yu Yuan Ma. Jiang Xiaoyu. Christina Livacari. Zoe Evelyn Tirona. Jose Nicholas Penilla. Madeline May Sims, cum laude. Matthias Owen Clodfelter Bastias. Sarah Ali Kasim Moladina. Abigail Christine McDonald. Jordan Faith Simon. Julia Postel. Gabriel Darian Montero. Natalia Hoadley. Juliana Morera, cum laude. Reik Malik. Rafael Ernesto Yanes. Fian Sama. Dylan Brown. Kai Gao. Diana Castro. Madison Alexis Rieger, cum laude. Quincy Chichok Chakwu. Connor Christian Mayenpa. Avery Cross Kern. Malachi Lofton. Christopher Wilton Peters. Albert Ting, cum laude. Jacob Ryan Krongard. Felix Wynn. Alejandra Beatriz Hernandez. Sabrina Maria Mas. Annie Hinckley Forager. Andrea Carrera. Elizabeth Nestor. Elizabeth Riley Grain. Mackenzie Elizabeth Smith. Cameron Jordan Sachs. Kayla Venos. Kylie Krivajansky. Ajay Jeng. Shota Mochizuki, cum laude. Ivan O. Levosky. Jillian Elizabeth Carey. Andres Isoro Martinez. Mason Van Offit. Justice D. Gary. James Anthony Johnson. Ilongi Zhang. Karen Perez. Harrison James Shapiro. Aiden Pelinkovic. Caroline Lee Tran. Margaret Ann Bornman. Jillian LaRue DeMonda. Cynthia Elizabeth Dillon. Sarah Frances Visconti. Julia Isabella Arnoso Meckley. Xavier Lane. Sarah Epis. Avery Jordan Mistro. Jonathan Bam. Ho Yin Wang. Angelita E. Oliveros. Crystal Parks Warren. Julia Sofia Seriol. Benjamin Antonio Morales. Nina Fan. Katie Renee Hoish. Anise Renee Haley. Faith Regester. Edward Blake Miller. Nick C. Lidowitz. Ross Campbell Stewart, cum laude. Dominic John Cupello. Gabriel Malca. Emily Caridad Mendoza. Joshua Alexander Escobedo. May Khalid Esmil. Imani Danielle Smith. Mingchang Liu. Miguel Angel Gomez, cum laude. Joshua Ethan Sparrow, magna cum laude. Lillian Hoyt. Liberty Valentina Arnez. Fatima Tok. Jacob Smith. Victor Alejandro Rivera, cum laude. Shelby Amira Winslow, magna cum laude. Andrew Joseph Diorio, cum laude. Scott Thomas Polowitz, summa cum laude. Sarah Mohammed, cum laude. Tyler Nathaniel Tejera. Maria Alejandra Gonzalez. Alexa Danielle Capote, cum laude. Yu Ming Wang. Gabriela Summer Yamamoto, magna cum laude. Leah Jennifer Castaneda, cum laude. Peyton Elizabeth Patine. Anna Maria Davis. Grace Lane Spector. Amelia Rose Book. Santiago Martinez. Margaret Brown Gregorich. Kaylee Quinn Fotadis. Miguel Joseph Permui. Melanie Martucci, magna cum laude. Jiaqi Jiang. Ji Qiangbai. Carter Heitkamp. Fred Potter. Sebastian Adam Prestula. Andy Enrico Borregales. Elijah Arroyo. Christopher Isaac Washington. Katerina Bella Romanach. Alexandra Andrea Boccolina, summa cum laude. Macy Geller. Ashley Mia Yankulin. Luis Acosta. Danilo Navarro. Diego Garcia Davidson. Jared Maxwell Wolf. Connor James Steele. Carter Stephen Brenner. Hashiro Valdivia. Richard Jacob Larson. Darren Conrad Roberts. John Edmund Demler. Alejandro Quevedo. Nicholas England. Dylan Walter Pitt. Ethan George Kumar. Reed Rana Gajewski. Mia Ornstein. Ellie Anna Russo. Amaya Crichton. Gregory Oscar Rousseau. Stacia Yvette Dimanche. Madison Caroline Hewitt. Asia Sophia Amorales. Kyrie Chen. Ashley Chanel Moore. Benjamin Jordan Honig. Jean-Yves Laguerre. Nicole Victoria Gazzo. Zach Jamal. Francisco Belliard. Jode Amira Joseph. Judith Hermine Just, cum laude. Sirsika Reddy Kumeta, cum laude. Emily Schreier. Evan Nathan Friedman. Joshua Josiah Curitan. Noah Kamkam. Fahad El Suri. Christopher Rodriguez, cum laude. Audrey Catherine Regan, cum laude. Elias Bassard. Mariam Gomarelli. Chloe Sunshine Janovic. Roberta Macedo. Ryan Ballum. Zazie Savitz. Thierry Theodore Bienemi. Alula Beth Collins. Tyler William Jakeways, magna cum laude. Giovanni Pucci, cum laude. Jesulayomi Deborah Adiojo. Jessica Lee. Patrick Alexander Yassens. Gianna Marie Sesto. Lauren Kelly Tierney, summa cum laude. Elliot Lance Vertigal, cum laude. Isabella Rose Jimenez. Julian Cesar Villeta. Sohi Shah. Milan Antonopoulos, cum laude. Isabella Tomasetti. Hannah Shapiro. Julia May Teetsworth. Davy McDuffie Cochran. Mia Fitzgerald Leonardo, cum laude. Maxwell Lawrence Sorger. Jordan Roberts. Connor Joseph Corsione, magna cum laude. Ainer James Ayla. Lucas Cole. William Joseph Sincata. George Dumold. Massimo Saperneri. Amira Kusaya. Jolie Abigail Montlick, cum laude. Ananda Simone Chaplin, summa cum laude. Anthony Pena. Ty Michael Doughton Meggs. Shelsa Menard. Janelle Crystal Harper. Cameron Alana McDonald. Nicholas Daniel Donak. Luke Craig Mayer, cum laude. Aliyah Brianna Brown. Kumani Farisa Riley. Mark Armano. Sean Halbert. Wesley Anderson Breyer. Michaela Ray White. Lena Rikshika Pashrira. Melanie So Bergunker. Yabsara Mesmore. Chylin Alexis Lewis. Arash N. Johar, magna cum laude. Raj D. Patel. Ryan Fagun Shah, cum laude. John Anthony Fallon. Ryan S. Ibera. Lindsay Endicott. Alexandra Margaret Patron. Luciana Monica Brambila. Carolina Cristina Rodriguez, summa cum laude. Mariana Jane Senizan. Chloe Elizabeth Robinson. Riley Claire Simon, magna cum laude. Nicole P. Garcia, summa cum laude. Michael Anthony DeSimone. Benjamin John Oberg. Rian Koizumi. Matthew Alejandro Maya. Spencer Thomas Terwilliger. Alex No. Giovanni de los Santos. Kylie Alexis Smith. Francesca S. Pinto. Ronak D'Souza. Anjali Reddy Bora. Alices Adriana Gilliard. Lindsay Natasha Samuaru. Suha Mukhtar. Lillian Ann Aston. Lane Morgan Nagel. Destiny Soraya Vergara. Madison Dantes. Sydney Alessandra Lewis Kelly, summa cum laude. Hannah Elizabeth Robinson. Caitlin Figdor, cum laude. Alexandra Mutafis. Leonardo Bernardes Mandia, summa cum laude. Donovan James DeBonca. Spencer Deutsch. Konstantinos Daniel Sterling. Jordan Mason Garber. Elena Elizabeth Hoffman. Sophia Miranda Nielsen. Josie Sophia Filipanitz. Magna cum laude. Mia Isabella Galvez, magna cum laude. Christina Gabriela Garcia, cum laude. Maria Anika Noel Garcia Yamar, magna cum laude. Eliana Diane Edison, cum laude. Adrian Carlos Perez Ramirez, magna cum laude. Lucas Javier Carbajal. Tyler Jaden Slade. Ismael Adam Buhengel. Valentino Cecilano, summa cum laude. Wyatt James Jones. Andrea Jolie Salazar. Samuel Jeffrey Haru. Nicole Elizabeth Van Meter. Kishan Manjanath Rao. Dominique Anastasia Karen Fillion. Eleanor Jessica Parks, cum laude. Eve Cohen. Zach Zabinski. Christian Lane Miller, magna cum laude. Davis Meyer Parks. Caleb James Stacy. Sabrina Arcila. Paola Nicole Alaman, magna cum laude. Rochelle Janae Yvette Still, magna cum laude. Bryce Rowe Pendleton. Michael Benjamin Stafford. David Devon Shannon. Paul Joseph Rhodes, cum laude. Madison Sage Wenig. Kyle David Hendricks, magna cum laude. Dayton Foster Whitman. Keenan Patrick Lyons, magna cum laude. Chase Hannon Harvey. Margot O'Mara. Madison Nicole Pope. Leah B. Wilbur. Jamie Barbara Hultquist. Maya Logan. Skylar Marie Bentlin. Doria Magdalena Reichwitz. Patrick James Haskell, magna cum laude. Francis Michael McKiernan. Liang Chen Chu. Xiaohan Liu. Meng Wang. Sofia Sobramadze. Vasily Arveladze. Christopher Ives Potts. Maxwell Chania Fernando. Guy Nicholas Fernando. Trey J. Alhorn, cum laude. Liliana Mohom. Morgan N. Pill. Riley Scout Shire. Peyton Patrick Mullen. Angeline Lindsay Medvid. Brianna Sydney Benjamin. Mackenzie Jordan. Allison I. Sinclair. Maya Adeshola Oshibogun. Soraya Chanel Delgado O'Neill. Naya Victoria Christine Williams. Kayla Cassie. Cheyenne Michelle Falconer. James Dylan Costello, cum laude. Carson Danucci Clark. Juan Carlos Segui Garaton. David Jonathan Lesser. John George Streifus. Jeffrey Ross Albert. Michael Anthony Sempino. Griffin Daniel Welty, cum laude. Alexis Rebecca Larheim, cum laude. Valentina Bustamante Valero. Ramonte Campbell. Daphne Nicole Mall. Kenasia Holmes. Alana Garcia. Jim Alexander Norris Jr. Zoe Carney Mans. Aminta Freitas. Damian Peter Repshovsky. Ariana Garcia. Sofia Delmar Gomez Maecha. Christian Kondo. Jillian Dane DeMusio. Marissa Ashley McDonald. Anna Catherine Amarov, cum laude. France Michelle Tumgambo K. Sarah Lambert. Caroline Kamuri Mwenda. Jacob Ellis Edwards. Marley Grace Rubin, summa cum laude. Sanjana Kota. Gabriella Catherine Mezich. Julia Vanessa McDevitt. Michael Nathaniel Mendelson. Justin David Maglin. Gavin Cole Gallardo. George Thomas Sheffey. Ethan James Bentley. Tatiana Mora Peixoto. Carl Lewis Florizard. Jillian Evangelista Perez. Dario Lorenzo Durso. Zuri Jaideep Patel, summa cum laude. Isha Jamin Patel. Josie Tate Schindler. Victoria Rosenstock. Darren Heather Kaplan. Joanna Rose Housen, cum laude. Gianna Caterina de Herrera. Cole DePee. Alexandria Michelle Garcia. William Charles Mason. Andrew James Fryer. Jacob Lyndon DeWitt. Quinn Martin Wilkes. Tara Marie Hecht. Chloe Hession. Noah Anthony Try, magna cum laude. Adam Bolton Elquadi. Emma Nicole Dominguez, cum laude. Kira Elizabeth Early. Reese Ann Johnson. Hallie Risa Rosenfeld. Bridget Erin Craig. Stefania Eleni Papadopoulos, cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Murphy, summa cum laude. Alexa Zoe Reed Miller. Patricia Gao, summa cum laude. Hans Arnaud Seme. Jamari Dexter King. Joaquin Ignacio Cabrera. Trent Michael Soslow. Jason Paul Fisk. Christopher Aiden Cahan, magna cum laude. Keda Ratino. Rodney Wilson Michelle. Erica Lynn. Katarina Myrna Ortiz. Juan Camilo Naito. Bingwei Tang. Louis Aldaher, cum laude. Lisette Uribe. Catherine Rodriguez. Elizabeth Varela. Kevin Stephen O'Neill, cum laude. Alexander Jacob Christian. Aline Andrea Quintana. Stephen Anthony Gionello. Arya Narayan Sandela. John Thomas Burke. Matthew Joseph Picarillo. William Michael Sullivan. Delaney Page Brown. Katharina Alexi Molina. Susan Nicole Lopez. Lauren Nicole Meeks. Chloe Marie Favoloro. Claire Josipa Fallon. Aiden Glenn Sparrow. Ansley Bennett. Emmanuel Jose Clemente. Jacqueline Veronica Hunt. Samantha Brooke Bickel. Kelsey Ann Walls. Emma J. Kirschenbaum. Riley Callan Veens. Lillian Landis-Growl. Leah Taiba Bushstein. Gianna Taylor Pasacreta. Ava J. Weschler. Amber Elise Cass. Paula A. Romanowski. Ethan A. Turkowitz. Manuela Hisnauer, cum laude. Autumn Anderson. Caroline Margaret Gilmore. Mallory Wynne Harrington Fay. John Michael Marciniak. George Christopher Gatter. Ryan Egan. Yeah, Ryan. Nicholas Gerald Heinzen. Tyler Justin Sisko. Jackson Earl Bear. Daniel Fernandez. Sebastian Spencer. Lance Christian De La Cruz. Aileen Abigail Senis. Yasmin Monet Costello. Oganafega Chantel Omene. Betsy Claire Mullins. Rose Celeste Laser, cum laude. Evdoxia Fotopoulou. Gavin Gibbons. Jacobo Tamayo. Titus Beal, magna cum laude. Marcel Henri Paul Van Hemert II. Anne-Marie Esper Isa. Natalie Ava Lewis, cum laude. Joy Zamzelig. Catherine Marie Pasquella. Sky Makana Dunmeyer. Asha Rani Sharma. Eleanor McShane Sundell, cum laude. Frances Holiday Ware. Kathleen Macaulay Lyons. Sydney R. Plowman, cum laude. Jade Quinnufar. Megan McCadden. Mia Pachotto. Alexandra Maxine Kontratenko. Andrew Christopher McCleskey, summa cum laude. Nate Stephen Bergfeld, cum laude. Harris Albuck. Leor Kaminsky. Nime Suri. Francesca Escobar. Luke Edward Vitron. Justin Gabriel Valladares. Jonathan Plata. Stephanie Anita Rigakos. Sonia Ashit Shah. Sarah Taylor Savage. Gabriel Cordova, magna cum laude. Thomas Anthony Gore. Anthony Campbell. Christopher Daniel Diaz Silveira. Michaela Ashley Council. Brielle Ann Bannister. Jacqueline Faith Glazer, summa cum laude. Olivia Grace Cole. Matthew David Vidito, magna cum laude. Sandy Teresa Dennis, Jaden D. Patel, Kaden Barton, Eva Susanna Lucia Leroux, Kevin Liang Xiao, Cheng Kun Liu, Nave Marie Williams, Sterling Jonathan Cole, magna cum laude. Desiree Justine Gilliard. Edouard Nadine Atu. Lauren Victoria Twamugobo. Sierra Felton. Phoebe Abuaje Ata. Queen Asala Hakim. Kofi Tachi Bame. Julia Maravaz. Yal Wang. Olivia Goldman. Olivia Munoz Ligare, magna cum laude. Miles Jacob Gonzalez. Rihanna S. Dunkley. Angelica Nicole Torres. Liliana Esquivel Cosillo. Valentino Caseno. Brittany Madison Chiarelli. Yafei Liu. Tian Yang Song. David Anthony Joseph, magna cum laude. Victoria Therese Zanoni. Yelena Ann Bulatovic. Sydney Lauren Goldsman. Craig Casey Forbes.
Wow, what a great group of students. You all should be proud, but now is the time where we need to introduce one of your own. It's my pleasure to welcome to the stage a member of the class of 2024 and your student speaker, Adriana Ramirez. It was only 8 years ago that this morning's undergraduate student speaker, Adriana Ramirez, arrived in the United States from Cuba alongside her parents and her brother in pursuit of a better future. Even when learning to navigate her education in a new country, Adriana always achieved academic success. Having earned an associate's degree from Miami-Dade College while she was still in high school, Adriana entered the University of Miami as a presidential scholar, among other scholarships, and a goal of involvement. Adriana immersed herself in various leadership roles on campus, this year completing her tenure as Student Government Chief of Staff, a football chair of Category 5, the Campus Spirit Programming Board. Throughout her undergraduate career, she also held various roles on the executive boards of the Federación de Estudiantes Cubanos, a Latin Leadership Council, as a member of the Students of Color Symposium and Elections Commission, an ambassador for Each On Us, and a senator for Eton Residential College. Growing up around sports, Adriana continued her involvement in athletics as president of the Sugar Canes, as an assistant athletic trainer for the Miami Hurricanes football team, and as a tutor and mentor at the Schwartz Tutoring Center for Athletes. Having earned her bachelor's degree today with a major in biology, and minors in chemistry and psychology, Adriana will soon pursue graduate studies, first taking some time to conduct research in a biology laboratory and working toward a future in sports medicine. Please join me in welcoming your 2024 College of Arts and Science student speaker, Adriana Ramirez. I guess we have to give you a certificate as well, which was hiding under here. So congratulations. This is in recognition of your speech today and your accomplishments.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that kind introduction, Dean Bacchus. Good morning, fellow Canes, families, faculty, and especially good morning to the College of Arts and Sciences 2024 graduating class. The day is finally here. My name is Adriana Ramirez. You may know me as Adri, or that crazy Cuban girl from Cat 5. And it is my pleasure to be speaking in front of you this morning. As I was thinking about what I wanted to say to the class of 24, I could not help but be reminded that it takes a village. It takes a village to survive, and it takes a village to accomplish great things. Our class has done both. We have been through a lot these past 4 years. Just being here today is a sign of our resilience and adaptability. Most of us were high school seniors when the world shut down in 2020, and the only consolation we were given when we were told we would not have a graduation, or a traditional one at least, was your class will go down in history. And we did, thanks to our work, perseverance, and resilience. I distinctly remember the first day of our freshman year. It was August in Miami hot, with so few people on campus, you did not have to wait in the Starbucks line for longer than 10 minutes. I know, crazy concept. But most importantly, you could not see anyone's whole face. Remember wearing those masks? They became as much of a staple in our daily lives as carrying hand sanitizer everywhere, the weekly COVID test in the Pavia garage, and the daily symptom checker to get shout out to the symptom checker to get into the dining halls. At times, it was hard to imagine a time when we would go back to normal. But sure enough, here we are today. And those experiences and memories are what helped us form our village on campus. Our sophomore year featured fewer masks and more unforgettable memories, like getting a visit from the one, the only, Pitbull, Mr. 305. We had a chance. Yes, love Pitbull. We had a chance to get more involved in student organizations, in my case, student government, FEC, and sugarcanes. It was tough to get back on track, but once we did, not even the deadly threat of organic chemistry could get in our way. Our junior year featured one of the highlights of my time here. Both our men's and women's basketball teams made the Elite Eight, and our men's team the Final Four. We had a nearly undefeated season at home for the men's team, culminating in the storming of the court against Pitt in this very arena. Yeah, that makes two unforgettable memories, that day and today. Our senior year brought us even closer together, with fans on at football games, homecoming, and the occasional study break in our back glider. Our moments together helped us find our village on campus, but we never lost sight of those who brought us here in the first place. I want to end this speech by sharing with you the reason I'm speaking in front of you all today. 8 years ago, my family and I immigrated from Cuba in search of a better life. My parents, who are both here today, are both dental professionals. My mom, general dentist, and my dad, a general dentist and orthodontist. Both of them gave up their careers and uprooted their lives so my brother and I could achieve great things. A lot of people ask me how difficult it was for me to adjust to the new life, school system, new language. The truth is, no matter how hard it was for me, it was a million times harder for my parents, the people I owe everything to. My dad used to leave our house at 5 in the morning to go clean ships in the marina and would come back burnt to a crisp with his hands cracking from the cleaning materials. Meanwhile, he was still that talented professional I knew. Our whole lives, we are told, if you study hard and dedicate yourself, you'll have a great life. Well, they both studied, and they're the most dedicated and disciplined people I know. But that did not seem to be the case for them. After all those years of struggle, my freshman year, I received news that would change my family's life forever. My dad decided to go back to school so his degree could be valid in this country, and he could go back to doing what he loves most in the world, and does so well, might I add. My college career and his graduate student career basically started together, and they have been intertwined ever since. We even studied together for some exams, especially biochemistry, because my father is a very bright man, but God does he hate enzyme pathways and cellular respiration. Having said this, it is only right we end our journey together. Today, I graduate from the University of Miami with a degree in biology. But in just 6 days, wearing this very stole, my dad will graduate with his Doctor of Dental Sciences degree from the University of Florida. I could not be prouder of the people that got me here, which is why I wanted to come up here and share my story with you. Mommy, Papi, please stand up. If it wasn't for everything you guys have done for me, I would not have gotten any of these opportunities. Y yo sé que se lo debo todo al gran sacrificio que ustedes hicieron, no solamente el original, pero el que hacen todos los días para que mi hermano y yo podamos tener un buen futuro. Quiero que sepan que se los agradezco mucho y los quiero. As much as we all have heard this and might disregard it as a cliche, it is never too late to chase your dreams. And if you want something bad enough, there is nothing that could get in your way. In the future, if things are not going your way, or you have not accomplished what you thought you would, I urge you to think about this story. Think about how a family with nothing gave me everything, and you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. Lastly, graduates, I urge you to think about the people that got you here today, your village. On your way out, tell them how much they meant to you and your journey, and thank them for getting you there. Because the truth is, it does take a village, and we need to thank ours every step of the way. Congratulations, go Canes!
Adriana, what an incredible speech. I have to tell you, I think many people in the audience were holding back tears listening to your story. Thank you. I know that it's not only your parents who feel very proud of you, but I'm sure all your classmates for having represented them with such an amazing story. You are an inspiration. Thank you. Now, let us take a moment to share a special video highlighting what it means to be part of the Canes experience. The University of Miami has come a long way in the past 99 years. We began classes with only a few hundred students in an old refurbished hotel in 1926. Today, we have more than 19,000 students on 4 campuses. And although these past couple of years have been unlike any in our history, each of you has enriched our community in your own unique way, adding your mark to the vibrant and ever-growing mosaic of our culture. Enjoy the video.
Like 0 degrees, I'm out the cage, gotta let out the beast. Revolutionary, gotta let out the streets. Locked in a cage, I'ma let out the. Wake up, get out the sheets. We came for one man, forget my peace. You take the west, I take on the east. I'ma put him in the cage, never let out the. I hear him chat to the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, man so tough, but mans keep walking. Just too sharp with the prize, white girls, let her tell me I'm awesome. Hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch me, please use caution.
Canes for life. So like your parents and loved ones that are in the room today, I also have a daughter that's graduating today, so I can tell you on behalf of all of them, we're incredibly proud of you and your accomplishments. Congratulations once more to the class of 2024. I'm delighted to introduce to you our University of Alumni Association speaker, Devang Desai. Devang, immediately past president of the Alumni Association, is as much a Miami local as one could be. Although born 8,000 miles away in Nairobi, Kenya, he attended Miami-Dade public schools from an early age, and then like you, he became a Cane, earning his political science and JD degrees from the University of Miami. Devang is currently a partner of the law firm of Gabi, Mullen, Antonelli, and Di Matteo, where he practices in the area of insurance defense and product liability, to mention a few. He is currently a member of the Executive Committee of the Board of Trustees, serves on the President's Council, and is the former president of the Law Alumni Association. Please join me in welcoming Devang.
Good morning. Good morning to all of our families, friends, and especially the graduates of the class of 2024. Congratulations on your amazing accomplishments. Each and every one of you have worked hard, overcome many challenges, as Adriana so eloquently shared with us, and have made lasting memories at the University of Miami. Your time here has prepared you to take on the world with your outstanding skills, extraordinary talents, and intense Miami swagger. As you embark on your next journey, I want to welcome you to a special community, a special village that we all call the University of Miami Alumni Association. As a proud double alumnus, I can tell you that being part of this global network is one of the best things about being a Miami Hurricane. Our Alumni Association offers many benefits and opportunities for each of you to stay connected, engaged, and involved with our alma mater and with each other. You can access a variety of career services, mentoring opportunities, lifelong careering programs through many of our online platforms. Regional Canes communities are just those villages that we just heard about that you can network in, socialize, and volunteer with many other Canes from around the world and right here at home. And when you come back to campus, and we hope that it's often and without a symptom checker, especially for Alumni Weekend and Homecoming this October and for our centennial celebrations, know that there will always be a pizza with Prado, a pancake with Pat, or a glider waiting for you at the Rat. And I know that our incredible student athletes will welcome your support both on and off our fields. The Alumni Association is here to celebrate your achievements, honor your legacy, and inspire your future. You are part of a diverse and dynamic family of more than 200,000 alumni worldwide who have made their mark in every field and industry. We are counting on you to take charge and create change in this world, to leverage every experience as an opportunity for growth and development, and to embrace your roots as Canes for the rest of your lives. As a proud alum myself, it is my sincere hope that each of you will find a way to support our beloved you, whether it is with your time, your talent, or treasure. Serve as a mentor to a fellow student, provide internships if you're in a position to do so, hire a fellow Cane, support a cause that you believe in on campus, or simply just be a positive ambassador for the U. And in doing this, you will find that your life is more fulfilled in the service to others. Go out into this world, wear the U with pride, and show everyone what it means to be a strong, empathetic, courageous, and resilient Miami Hurricane who effectuates meaningful change by embracing differences and diversity through open, poetic dialogue. Remember that you are a Cane for life, and we are here for you. Stay in touch, stay informed, and stay engaged. We can't wait to see what the future holds for each and every one of you. Congratulations to the class of 2024, and remember, it is always great to be a Miami Hurricane. Go Canes!
Thank you, the bank, for presenting such a warm welcome to the Alumni Association. As we bring these proceedings to a close, I'd like to leave you with a few brief final reflections. First, most of you are leaving the University of Miami today, but the University of Miami will never leave you. We will always be there for you. We hope to be able to accompany you through your life journey, wherever it may take, maybe providing additional educational services as you navigate your way in this very engaging and rapidly changing labor market of ours. Maybe as you seek other careers, maybe as alumni who are involved in the life of your university. As you move forward, the university hopes to always be there for you as your lifelong companion, as you go into your journey in pursuit of purpose and meaning in your own lives. Do so with the courage that Elizabeth Alexander called for this morning, earlier in her speech. And you have shown that courage. You know, since this university's very first graduating class, which happened in June of 1927, no class has really experienced quite what you have. And you are here today to demonstrate that despite the challenges, you were able to flourish under unprecedented circumstances. Adriana so well put it. You are a class that has made history. You will be telling the stories that we heard from Adriana to your children and your grandchildren, how you came through all of this, how we managed as a community to reopen this university. We were only about a third of universities who did that, and provide, yes, an educational experience with some sacrifices of the social interaction, but you were here in person, and that is something that I think you should be incredibly proud of. It is a proof of what you are capable of. So let me tell you that for me personally, this ceremony is the fulfillment of everything that we live for, because we too, everyone who's here on stage and all your faculty members and all the staff who supports this, we also are in search of meaning and purpose in our lives. And you provide that meaning and purpose for us. You are the personification of our legacy. That's why we work for this great institution. And that's why, even though many of you, as you walked on the stage, thanked me, today I want to say that it is us who thank you. And I think I speak on behalf of all the faculty, the staff, our trustees, to thank each and every one of you, to thank your families, your relatives, for all the sacrifices they made, for all the uncertainty that I'm sure and anxiety that they went through, knowing that you were here. We thank you for placing your trust in us, for entrusting us with this unique opportunity, which is your college. You're only going to go to college once in your lifetime. And we feel incredibly honored that you chose to do so with us at this university. This is the most important investment you have made in your own future. And it's been our privilege to help you carry that forward. You will go on to build your own legacies. You are our legacy, but now you go on to build your legacies. And I'm sure the experience you have here, you will pass on not just to your fellow classmates, but to your family, to the generations to come. You're truly an exceptional generation. I'm incredibly proud and grateful for all you have done so that today we could be here. So, for one last time today, but I hope for many, many, many times in the future, congratulations to the class of 2024. And now, for our final act, I invite you all to join in the singing of our alma mater. This Sunday is Mother's Day. Alma mater refers to the university as the nourishing mother of wisdom that I hope you've all benefited from. The alma mater will be led by Maxwell David Shackman, who will earn his Bachelor of Music in Music Education degree from the Frost School of Music in the following ceremony, and will be performed by the commencement band conducted by Tina DiMeglio. The words may be found in the back of the commencement program and will also be displayed on the screens. Please rise as we sing our alma mater together as a village.
Southern suns and sky blue waters smile upon you, alma mater, mistress of this fruitful land, with all knowledge at your hand. Always just to honor true, all our love we pledge to you. Alma mater, stand forever on Biscayne's wondrous shores. you.